Hollywood musicals are known for their catchy songs and fantastical dance numbers, but there's also another common link among these films: the stereotypical treatment and portrayal of women. Singin' in the Rain is a film that portrays a very patriarchal view of women through its use of silencing, objectification, and minimization of important female characters. A noticeable mistreatment of women throughout the film is the constant silencing of female characters. This is evident simply through the premise of the movie, where Kathy is hired to dub Lena Lamont's voice in films, a storyline that not only clearly silences Lena, but also silences and even exploits Kathy by using her voice but not allowing her to actually be in the films. However, the silencing goes even further when looking at Kathy and Don's relationship. While Don gets multiple numbers to sing about his feelings for Kathy, such as You Were Meant for Me and Singin' in the Rain, Kathy does not so much even get a verse to profess her feelings for Don. This can be seen in the dialogue too, where after Kathy finishes a recording session, Don tells her he loves her. Kathy tries to respond and he cuts her off to go on further about his promise to end her dubbing job.
Till the stars turn cold. Oh, Kathy, I love you. Kathy, I can't wait till this picture's finished. No more secrecy. I'm going to let Lena know. I'm going to let everyone.
Not only does this show that Don's feelings are more important than hers, but it also promotes a toxic relationship of sorts where the man does all the talking and what he says goes. It is no secret to anyone that watches Singin' in the Rain that the women in this film are, for the most part, used as attractive props. Although this movie has many named female characters, a definite good thing, this does not erase the objectification of women throughout the movie, specifically the girls used as background dancers. While the showgirls dressed in skimpy outfits is not uncharacteristic of the theater, it is the way that they are looked at by male characters in the film, usually showed through eyeline match, that turns them into sexual beings rather than just dancers. For example, in the Broadway rhythm ballet sequence, the whole purpose of the lead female dancer is to act as a sexy woman who teases and leads on Gene Kelly's character. The way we are introduced to her is through a pan from her feet to her head, and it is clear that by slowly scanning her body from the bottom up, with her face, the least important part, appearing last, she is solely there to be objectified. The use of the male gaze in this film, making the female ensemble members nothing more than bodies that are only there to be looked at, is a large contributor to its oversimplification and sexist view of women. Considering a crucial plot point for this film is the emphasis on Kathy Selden's talent, it is interesting to note how little her talent is featured without assistance from other actors, usually men. The character of Kathy Selden, portrayed by Debbie Reynolds, is not given a single solo song or dance throughout the entire film, an odd choice considering the repeated narrative of how immensely talented she is. The only semblance of a solo is the song Would You, but even then, the audience only sees her sing the beginning of it before the scene shifts and we still hear her sing, but we no longer actually see her sing. This decision to shift the shot of Kathy singing to only a diegetic off-screen sound removes her talent from her character, minimizing her talent and showing that her value lies mainly in her singing and dancing capabilities, and not in what could be a well-rounded female lead with a multidimensional personality. Through silencing, objectification, and minimization, it is clear that women in Singin' in the Rain are treated as second-hand characters. While this is no surprise for classic movies, it is still disheartening to see this type of stereotypical behavior in such a revered film. However, it is important to remember that Singin' in the Rain premiered in 1952, so these antiquated portrayals of women are in the past. Or at least, we would hope they are.